Hey guys, Penadaily here, and welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And we are here in the swamp dungeon, ready to take on the palace, mostly. So, first and foremost, let's head up here, because we can't get anywhere else. Link, it is I, Sahasrahla. Objects exist simultaneously in both worlds with similar shapes. If the form of a thing changes, it will affect the shape of its twin in the other world. Yeah, I wish they'd done more with this gameplay. They actually don't. Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance actually does more with it than this one. But we're going to... So, we have to go back to the light world. And, well, what you're supposed to do is go in there. I realized I forgot to do something. So, we're gonna take the duck and do that now real fast. It's nothing big. We just have to go up here. And, let's see here. We're gonna have to go to the dark world. But we can do that a lot more easily now, because all we have to do is go up here. And right into the thing. We don't have to run around. So, back in the dark world, we need to go back to the place where the blacksmith shop is in the light world. So, we'll head down there. And... come on. Do. And there, of course, we have to lift these. And if you go up to the blacksmith shop, there is a chest there now. It's only after you bring the blacksmith's partner back. Because the key is locked inside this chest, you can never open it. Just take it with you. Okay, well, what are we going to do about that? If you use the A button to dash, you will leave the chest behind. So you need to be careful about that. But if you use the mirror, we warp back to the light world, and we call the duck, and the chest will actually go with us. So we're going to warp all the way down back to the swamp and go into the desert. Because remember, the one thief mentioned that there was a member of their group here? Yeah. And of course there is a, plain unassuming, normal, middle-aged man. Yeah. You just walk up to him, you don't even have to talk. I heard that I used to be a thief, right? Well, I'll open a chest for you. Will you keep it secret from everybody else? Yeah, you have to promise not to tell. If you say tell it to everyone, he'll refuse to open it, and then you're stuck with that chest following you around. Which is kind of a problem, because you can't go in any doors with it. Now, if you go off screen and come back, he resets, so it's not like, but thou must, you're lost forever. But, so, now we're full up. I'm going to buy yet another potion, because I have silly amounts of money. And now we're going to go back to the swamp. We'll use the swamp dark world tile, head back down to the Watergate dungeon. Now the problem is that to do this, you pretty much have to, go to the dark world, warp back on the steps of the Watergate dungeon, and then warp straight back to the dark world from there. It's because if you go too far away from the swamp, the water resets. So, we're going to come through here, and do this, and just right down this way. Watch out for the Pikits. Down here. Come straight down to the Watergate dungeon. Kill these two jerks. You know what? I'm gonna kill you on general principle. Ha! Yeah, okay. And so now we warp back. And we go in. And of course, we have to... You remember what we did to get the heart container. And while we're in here, I might as well just use up magic. You're not going to use any magic in the swamp dungeon, so don't worry about it. So, we pull this lever. Pull the lever! Yeah. I actually have not seen that movie, but it's kind of hard to get away from the memes. And go right back in here. And now when we warp back to the Dark World, hey, all the water's gone. And this whole area is flooded. So we can get to the rest of the dungeon. So by now, you have to have Zora's flippers. If you don't, you're pretty much stuck. Watch out for those things. They bounce around, and they actually take off a significant amount of health if they hit you. So here we go. Now we're just gonna kill things. We get some nice money. Ow. We get hit. And blow a hole in that wall. Really? Just came from exactly the wrong angle. Yeah, see, this is where these guys would have come to your attention normally. So, we kill them. We've got the map, which is nice. And watch this guy. Ow. Yeah, there's two of them. And they can and will hurt you. And okay, there we get that. There's nothing else here, so just go through that door. Now, do you see that gold-colored cross-shaped thing? Anytime you swing your sword, ow, it will release a fireball in one of the four directions, whichever of the four directions is closest to where you are. So, you know, if you can avoid swinging your sword when one is on the screen, do so. But we come up here, and we do this, go through the door, and here we have a couple of Stalfos. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on, stop irking me. There we go. Come on. Back him into a corner and kill him. Ow. That bomb-throwing stuff, they're like relatives of the Castlevania red skeletons. Now, we can go through here. I don't think there's actually anything particularly impressive, except your first look at this room. And you get the bomb back, which is nice. And we use the hammer to kill those things. I always call them moles. I don't know what they actually are supposed to be. Now, you push that thing, and of course you see that the water starts, and everything floods. I promise this is nowhere near anything like the water temple. You do change water levels, but they're not really water-changing puzzles so much as it's just, where do I hit find the switch? And you only ever, you know, really mess with the water level in any place once. Watch out for these water cockroaches, or whatever the heck they are. Come down here, and of course, you know, whack that thing. Kill that thing. Just watch out, because those things come out of the walls. You have a little warning because you see the whites of their eyes, but if you're not close enough to see that, well, you can maybe get taken by surprise, and that's really not a good thing. So, we push this, and we get the compass. I have actually gone through this dungeon without the compass because I forget to come down here. It's very easy to do, especially on the GBA where you can't see that door. But we come in here. Kill you, ha, die. Kill you, ow. Right, you see there's a locked door, so we can't actually go in there. So we come through here. And now this bit. As you can see, we have lots and lots of skull things to throw. So you do not have to use your sword if you're careful. Be careful. And there we go. You cannot kill the fire snake, sadly. Those blocks do not move. You have to come up here, get the key, and go back into that first big room. That's basically a hub room for this dungeon. And go open that door. So, you know, walk through here, and yep, got you. I have to say, Link Between Worlds actually did a really good job, in my opinion, with this, with their updated version of this particular dungeon. It does have water level puzzles, but they're nowhere near as tedious as the water temple, probably because you don't have the level change mechanic. So you have to do this. Watch out for that. And then, of course, you push the switch again, which takes a little bit, and then come down here, switch the switch back to blue. It makes it harder to get around because you have to take the long way, but if you don't, you will be really sorry later in the dungeon. It's kind of a dick move on the dungeon designer part. So we come through here again, just ignore the fire snake, you don't have to worry about it. Just come here, that way. You can go check out what's in that skull. It's a heart, which is pretty nice. And, of course, you should figure out by now that if they ever want you to walk a significant amount out of your way, you're probably going to get those little footstep monsters, or whatever they are. It's just one of those things. So we kill this guy, come down here, watch out for that water bug. Ow. Yeah, that was kind of difficult. There's actually nothing up there. So now, of course, you do this. And you know you can't raise the water level because the floor is actually already wet, and there's a drain. So, you know, that tells you that that's not the answer. Swimming over it is not the answer. They got a little sneaky that way. So first we come in here, and we come down here, and we can get some things, like hearts. Hearts are very nice. Gotta watch out for those stupid thingies, you know, the water the water ghosts, or whatever they are. Now, we have two places we can go. Here? Really? It only pushes up. Okay. If we come on this side, there's really nothing except this, which is just a red rupee. We didn't need it, but I am kind of a bit of a completionist like that, so I showed it off. Just a little anal. Not completely. I mean, I'm not going to do all of the first floor of Ganon's tower because I don't need it. I will not cover the 100% rooms of every dungeon. Not unless I really have to, as you've already seen. Yeah, see those orange blocks? If you'd left it down so as to go through more easily, you'd be blocked off from here. And you need to be here because... Let's see here. Come on. Yep. Big key. You need this. So, now we get to go all the way back to that one front room, which isn't quite as bad as it could be, because of course we can just come down here and right up the stairs. Watch out for the fire snake. He will sneak up on you if you're not expecting him. Keep expecting him. And then we jump into the water. And just avoid the fire snake again. And here we are. And it's easiest just to jump down here and kill things. And maybe we'll get that guy. Oh, hey, 20 rupees. We're almost up to cap again. And we get the hook shot. Boing! This is the hook shot. It expands and contracts, and boing! It can grapple many things. I just love that. It's so exuberant. Boing! But yes, this is where the hook shot was created. You know, an absolutely iconic Zelda item. Everybody knows the hook shot. The claw shots are definitely cooler, but this is where it started, the hook shot. So, you know, we come over here, and we find a key. So yeah, you have to do that. Again, it's a bit sneaky. That I wouldn't necessarily call a complete dick move, but it's definitely sneaky. And then we do this, and we can come through here. And now we're on to the rest of the dungeon. There's really quite a lot of it. And now we discover one of the fun things about the hook shot. It doesn't conduct electricity. So, we're going to push this up here. Don't go up there. It doesn't lead anywhere important. There are two rooms over here, and watch out for that guy. You can just kill him, you know, again, and the hook shot, of course, will not. Let's see, you can go down there, but that won't lead you to anything, I don't think. Let's take a look. Nope, except one of these guys, which, you know, every little bit helps. Right, so now we're going to, and then of course, if you do that, you have to come back here, kill this guy again, and, you know, really? Fine, die. Oh, hey. That's nice. So, you know, push that back up. Watch out for the fire snake again on your way back. And, you know, watch out for that guy. So, we go through here. And this will take us where we need to go. The other way doesn't actually. Ha. Magic isn't really necessary, but, you know, it's nice. Yeah, if you came down those other stairs, you wouldn't be able to push the switch. And so, that drains all the water out down here. A heart, that's very nice. We come out here, and we're gonna run back that other way. Not that we need to, but jerk. Ha. I was hoping he'd give me a heart. Nope. But we come here, and we do get some hearts, which is really why I came down here. And we also get 40 rupees, and we're back up to cap. This is kind of ridiculous. Okay, so just rush along here with your sword out. You know, they can't really kill you nearly as easily, and the water things can't hurt you. So we come through here, and, you know, there's really very little in here. And watch it, because those roaches, they do not... the presence of one doesn't mean there won't be more, as you can see, jerks. Come on, guys. So we come through here, and now here in the main room, we look at these blocks, and this one looks sort of odd, and we find 20 rupees. But if we come through here, we find another room. But really, the really nice thing about the hookshot, as I said, is that you can kill those Bari with it, and you don't have to worry about getting shocked. Even if he's electrified, he just dies, or splits. So, we have this guy, and of course these guys. Maybe they'll drop a heart. Yes. And the hookshot can retrieve items for you, just like the, boomerang. Watch it, because the current is kind of strong. Now, you want to lure that guy up here, because you can't actually kill them. There is no way to hit... They're on a level under you, and you cannot hit them with your sword from up here, and you can't strike with your sword at all when you are, you know, in the water, so you're kind of up a creek. Ow. Gotcha. And you come in here, and there's a few things, including hearts, magic, arrows, bombs. The hearts are nice, especially because, you know, you get these jerks. So you want to go out and hopefully get away from them, but, you know, it can be a problem. Go through this door, and here it is time for our boss. Get your hook shot ready. It's the dungeon item. You knew you were going to need it. So, pull this guy. Now, with the tempered sword, this guy is a lot easier. Oh, meet Argus, by the way. Named, of course, for the Greek mythology character with 100 eyes. Anyway, so the puffs, you need to pull them off with your hook shot, and then kill them with the sword. With a regular sword, they take 2 shots. With the tempered sword, they only take 1. This dungeon is ridiculously easy with the tempered sword. So, you know, you may not want to do these out of order just because it does really nerf this entire dungeon. But, you know, you might want to because I find it a lot easier. And then with this guy, just, you can shoot him with an arrow because, you know, he's got a huge eye, but Whirling Blade, really just as easy. And we get the heart. And we get the crystal. Alright then. Let's see. Link, because of you, I can escape from the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. The Triforce will grant the wishes of whoever touches it, as long as that person lives. That is why it was hidden in the Golden Land. Only a select few knew of its location, but at some point that knowledge was lost. The person who rediscovered the Golden Land was Ganondorf, the evil thief. Luckily, he couldn't figure out how to return to the Light World. Well, remember that you have magical powers, which only the hero can make the most of. There are some other magical warping points, like the one you saw on Death Mountain. By using them, you can go between the two worlds and find the evils hidden in the Dark World. You are the only one who can destroy Ganondorf, the thief. No, Ganon, the evil king of darkness. And we say yes. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce, and may the Force be with you. I'm going to keep doing that until I'm sick of it. Alright, so we've beaten the Swamp Palace. We have now 15 hearts. We don't really have much else going on. So what I'm going to do is just warp back to the Light World. And we're going to take the duck to Kakariko Village. Yep. Because it'll be easy enough to warp to Dungeon 3, the Skull Woods, from there. And that's kind of a weird dungeon, so we'll get to that in a bit. For now, I'm going to end it off here. So, thank you guys for being with me, and see you next time. Have a great day.